pineapples on pizza.
I'm the creative man. I make things with my hand. I can draw a car, I can draw a van. Red is the color I'll paint the land. And with my charcoal, I'll shade the ceiling fan. I'm the creative man with a plan. I am the creative man.
You are now listening to Pineapples on Pizza. This is episode 1, The Morning After, part 1.
Ew! Wow! What is up? This has been a long time coming, dog. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whatever time you're listening to this, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you had or have a good day today. The time right now is time check. What is the time? It's the Wolf. It is 1:30, 1:30 a.m. Because what is sleep, right? So before I get into things, I have a story. Story time. Story time with Easy. Let's go. So way back when, way before podcasts are today, I remember at a point in time early on in my life, I was going through this phase where I was super into radio, broadcasting, the whole works. This was coming to the end of secondary school, high school, because I remember on evenings after school, I would hurry home. Before I even change my clothes, do any homework, I would turn on the radio and sit there listening to the radio for hours. I would have normally listened to Slam. They had this evening program called The Roadblock Afternoon Drive with Loops, Sunny Bling, and DJ Situation. Shout out to them. And they also had a live stream that I would watch sometimes too, to just see the vibes. I don't know what it was that I was so intrigued by, but I guess the banter and the shit talk, and as well as the music. Like I love music then, and I love music still to this day. So that might have been what really intrigued me. And this was way before, mind you, there were, YouTube autoplay, there were playlists, Spotify, there was iTunes, but I did not have iTunes, right? And around that time as well, I was now getting into parties and now being able to go to parties. And I remember going to a party and just standing up there, taking in the whole vibes of the DJ and the mic man, how they were operating the turntables, the faders, and commanding the crowd, and how the crowd was reacting to what was being said, or the type of music that was being played, and the whole vibes and energy of that, and thinking to myself like, yo, that seems like a cool ass job, that is a cool ass career to pursue. And I was fortunate enough at one point to go to Guardian Media House in Port of Spain, to Slam Studio, to see how the whole works operated in real life. I saw how they work the control boards, how they DJ the setup, the administrative part of it as well, how they would have these ads to play at particular times, or within the program they would have a length of time to run those ads. And that experience in itself was an eye-opener to me, and I was really grateful to experience that. But that dream soon crashed and burned because I realized that my personality back then, and even more so now, was a bit too reclusive for that environment or that lifestyle. Because I observed that to excel within that field, or you need to be extroverted. To live that type of lifestyle, you have to be extroverted. Because imagine you as a DJ, as a mic man, have the responsibility to control the whole vibes of that party. Most of the time when you hear people saying a party pop down, they blame it on the DJ, they would say he wasn't playing the right songs, the songs he played was shit, the mic man was talking too much. A lot of stuff goes into that. And I was way too shy to, have that type of responsibility on my shoulders. That's the thought of me on a stage in front of so many people, all eyes on me. That in itself gave me so much anxiety, honestly. So yeah, that dream soon crashed and burned. But I knew one day that I would be behind a mic, on my own terms, voicing my opinions. And that is exactly what this is. Yeah, who am I? Well, I guess many people would know me as that weird ass dude who wears a mask on the internet, you know, which is totally understandable, although to myself I think I am pretty normal. But, with any form of deviance, people would perceive it in, that type of way. So it is what it is. But you could call me Isaiah or Izzy, either one would work. What is pineapples on pizza? What do I intend to do with pineapples on pizza? I actually thought long and hard about this, and I came to the conclusion that the best way to articulate what this is by not articulating it at all. Because I rather leave it up to you, the listener, the viewer, to have your own perceptions of this, have your own interpretations of it. And whatever those interpretations are, then this is exactly what that is. Yeah, simple as that. Although I do hope that by me sharing my experiences, my opinions, my insights would somehow motivate you or inspire you to take some form of action with whatever you do. I'm pretty sure majority of the people that would listen to this would be in the field of the arts. Although I don't intend to keep this strictly within that box because, to me, life is arts and art is life. As pretentious as our songs, that is my truth. So I would want to keep it open to adapt to whatever the trending topic may be, or, whatever field that I would want to cover. And hopefully have people on here from various backgrounds or fields or careers to express their own opinions on particular topics with the same intentions as well, to motivate and to inspire or give insight into stuff that we may or may not know or thought we knew, and have a totally different insight from hearing someone else's opinions. Yeah, I think that's the intro for what this is. Yeah, so without further ado, the morning after, part 1. A year ago, well, 2 years ago, I was preparing unconsciously for an exhibition which I had in March 2021. Leading up to that, and after that, and now, and the exhibition itself, I learned a lot. It was an eye-opening experience for me, and the mindset that I had before, during, and after totally contrast with those different periods of time that I went through that whole experience. So the morning after is me retelling or giving detail and insight into the process and how everything unfolded. My mindset at the point in time, my mindset during, and my mindset after what I learned. And I hope that from me sharing this experience, it could somehow create this blueprint, not a blueprint that is set in stone and saying that this is the structure and the only structure that could work, but for someone that would like to achieve something like that, it would give some form of insights into a way that could work. Isn't the only way, but just a little piece of evidence that doing this particular thing led to this. So with you, with your own ideas and your own concepts and your own background, could reshape to form your own reality if that is your intention. Or even the inspiration or the motivation or my trials and errors could somewhat give some insight so that you won't make the same mistakes that I made. So that is what the morning after is about. I hope I explained that properly. I would also have a blog post which will coexist with these podcasts. I actually released one that is basically the starter of this three-part unfolding of how the exhibition and whatnot came about, which I would link somewhere that you could access and check out. You could follow along, although I am not going to read it word for word. Obviously, I would summarize. Yeah, I think I explained that, and I was gonna go into it, but I would in the next podcast, which I am thinking now would be two more parts, which will be three parts in total. This is the intro. The next podcast we'll get into it, and the third will be the conclusion of everything within itself. So I hope you stay tuned to experience and listen to that as this unfolds. I'm still getting comfortable with this, so please bear with me. Any critique that you do have, I am very much open to hearing. And I think I'll end it at that for today or tonight. So I hope you did enjoy, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, take care.